When you hear the term intelligence, you might immediately think of IQ scores, standardized tests, and academic achievements. For decades, society has measured intelligence by how well someone solves math problems, processes information, or remembers facts. But what if we told you that another form of intelligence, one that's just as important, if not more so, plays a bigger role in your success, happiness, and relationships? Welcome to the world of emotional intelligence, or EQ. Emotional intelligence isn't just a buzzword, nor is it a fleeting trend in psychology. It's a skill set rooted in science, shaping the way we perceive others, understand ourselves, and navigate the complexities of daily life. While IQ, short for intelligence quotient, reflects your ability to learn, reason, and apply logic, EQ speaks to your capacity to recognize, understand, and manage emotions, both your own and those of others. Why does EQ matter so much? Let's begin with the basics. Picture two colleagues with the same educational background, similar IQs, and parallel work experience. Yet one of them thrives in team settings, resolves conflicts gracefully, motivates others even during setbacks, and earns the admiration and trust of peers. The other struggles to connect, misreads emotional cues, and often finds teamwork draining or frustrating. The secret isn't in their formal intelligence, it lies in their emotional skills. Emotional intelligence is typically broken down into 5 key areas: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Let's explore each. Self-awareness is the foundation. It's your ability to recognize your emotions as they happen. People with high self-awareness can name what they're feeling: anger, anxiety, joy, or stress, and understand how their emotions ripple out, influencing thoughts and behaviors. They recognize their strengths and weaknesses and are open to honest feedback. Self-regulation follows closely. Life is unpredictable, challenges arise, plans fall apart, and interactions can become heated. Self-regulation is your ability to manage your impulses and moods, to pause before reacting, and to choose how you respond rather than being overwhelmed by the emotion of the moment. Those who excel here rarely make impulsive decisions they later regret. Instead, they adapt smoothly and maintain calm in chaos. Next comes motivation. This isn't just wanting to win or be the best. It's about being driven by internal rewards more than external validation. People with high EQ are resilient. They persevere through obstacles because they're fueled by personal meaning, not just praise or money. They set high standards for themselves, maintain an optimistic outlook, and view setbacks as opportunities for growth, not confirmation of failure. Empathy is at the core of successful relationships. It's the capacity to sense, understand, and respond to the emotions of others. Empathetic people pick up on subtle emotional cues, maybe a shift in tone, a glance, or a quiet sigh. They recognize the unspoken, and this allows them to offer support, diffuse tension, and foster genuine connections. Empathy is what makes someone a trusted friend, a supportive manager, or a caring partner. Rounding out the 5 pillars are social skills. This is where EQ meets the real world. How you build bonds, resolve conflicts, inspire others, and work as part of a team. Those with strong social skills are excellent communicators. They listen actively, give constructive feedback, and navigate difficult conversations with respect and grace. They understand the power of collaboration, and their networks tend to grow strong over time. But why does EQ matter more than IQ? In academic and professional settings alike, studies show that individuals with high EQ consistently outperform those who are similar in IQ but less adept emotionally. This makes sense. A brilliant mind can create an innovative idea, but if that mind can't work with others, adapt to criticism, or manage stress, even the best ideas can falter. Companies are increasingly aware that technical skills can open the door, but emotional intelligence determines how far one will climb. In personal life, EQ touches everything, from parenting to friendships to romantic partnerships. High EQ individuals nurture deeper, more satisfying relationships. They're less likely to have misunderstandings, more capable of working through disagreements, and often act as peacemakers in their circles. Their emotional awareness helps them support loved ones and fosters a sense of security and belonging. So, how do you discover your EQ score? Unlike IQ, EQ isn't a single number determined by a formal, standardized test. There are many self-assessment tools, quizzes, and questionnaires developed by psychologists that assess your strengths and areas for growth across the 5 key domains. But truly understanding your EQ is more than ticking boxes or answering multiple-choice questions. It's about reflection and seeking feedback from those you trust. Start by asking yourself a few questions. When emotions run high, are you able to name what you're feeling and why? If your plans are disrupted, can you adjust your attitude and keep moving forward? Do you notice when friends or co-workers are upset, even if they haven't said a word? Are you comfortable offering support or having tough conversations with kindness? Do people seek you out for advice or a listening ear? If you find gaps, don't worry. EQ isn't fixed. Just like learning a language or an instrument, emotional intelligence can grow with intention and practice. Begin with mindfulness. Watching your emotional responses as they arise helps you recognize patterns and triggers. Journaling about your reactions to stress or reflecting after arguments can reveal areas for improvement. Seek feedback. Sometimes we're blind to our own emotional blind spots. Ask trusted friends, colleagues, or mentors how you handle stress, conflict, or feedback. Their insights can help you see yourself through a different lens. Train your empathy. This doesn't mean agreeing with everyone, but making an effort to listen deeply and understand where others are coming from. Put yourself in their shoes. Ask clarifying questions and spend more time listening than speaking. Practice self-regulation techniques. Deep breathing, taking a walk, or simply pausing before speaking can help break old habits of reacting impulsively. Build your social skills by volunteering, joining clubs, or participating in group activities. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn. Finally, remember that EQ isn't a destination, but a journey that evolves with every experience and relationship. Those who invest in their emotional intelligence often find that doors open, not just to external successes, but to a richer, more fulfilling life. So, the next time you're confronted with a challenge at work, a difficult conversation at home, or even your own self-doubt, consider not just what you know or what you can do, but how aware, adaptable, and empathetic you can be. In the end, your EQ just might matter more than any test score.